Now, I think it's pretty much universally known at this point that South Park joining the Panderverse is really an accurate representation of the current status of Disney, Bob Iger, and Kathleen Kennedy, and what they have done to brands out there like Star Wars, Marvel, Willow, and even the Disney live-action remakes, which, by the way, have been really going against the source material, much like what Snow White is doing, that got delayed, by the way, until 2025, which goes to show you how out of touch with reality Disney really has, of course, right now with their products, with all their shows and films that are actually getting set back. We know that they already delayed a handful of Marvel films, and that already is showing their overall lack of leadership skills and what they actually have been up to for the past number of months. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, one thing about Kathleen Kennedy that I think that we can all agree on here as well is that she is a very self-absorbed person and producer over at Lucasfilm who thinks that she knows exactly what the fans want to see, either on the big screen or at home on a streaming service. In fact, the first Star Wars movie that is still slated to release by 2026 is going to be a Rey film. Nobody's asking for this. Now, we know that there's a lot of drama happening between the Lucasfilm leadership team and the heads over at Paramount Global, and South Park Studios, and how they are trying to really kind of go against everything that happened because of the Panderverse. Let's discuss. Now, to top things all off, with, of course, Kathleen Kennedy and the Disney heads currently furious with South Park Studios and Paramount for their planned Panderverse, of course, follow-up event, one major development has to do with Kathleen Kennedy and her recent meeting with both studios that created the Panderverse. Now, this crucial update to all of this is in the remote meeting, of course, that has been taking place, that was done between the Lucasfilm leadership team and those over at Paramount, involved Kathleen Kennedy providing, of course, details to the heads of Paramount about the data that Disney analysts gathered just 1 week after the actual event dropped. The Lucasfilm leadership team right now, which consists of Kennedy, the vice president, and senior vice presidents, are blaming the South Park event for a recent significant decline in viewership levels and audience retention for both Star Wars movies and TV shows. Now, Kennedy recently gave the creators of the show, both Trey Parker and Matt Stone, and the heads at both studios as well, a serious warning for that she reportedly found a legal reason to take action further for the use of damaging her image as the showrunner, putting full blame on Paramount for damaging not just her image, and how Kennedy claimed to Paramount that their mockery of Disney recently devalued both Star Wars and Marvel entirely. Kennedy and the entire Lucasfilm team and their leadership, along with Disney, already made it known to Paramount that they will continue to have multiple meetings until the end of this year, and that they reportedly have valid proof that South Park was the direct cause for a massive dip in viewership levels for all Star Wars movies, TV shows, along with Marvel as well. Kennedy and Disney executives are also warning the studios of South Park that continued use of parodies about the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm will be taken more seriously, as they are already enhanced to analyze data on Disney Plus and other Disney business models closer this time around, as more South Park parodies drop by the company as planned for 2024. So guys, let me just stop here quick. Now, we talked about how South Park already has this plan to become a trilogy. They want to continue to mock Disney also in future South Park episodes. The reason why they are doubling down on these parodies is that Parker and Stone, they view this entire Disney drama as a gold mine for fresh material that's in demand. I mean, think about it. Parker and Stone, they see the world where it is right now. They see how many fans are upset with the ways of Disney and what they have done to Star Wars, Marvel, and other brands out there. And they are using that to their own advantage. They are using that to really kind of bring viewership levels up on Paramount Plus. We already know that Paramount is already getting an astronomical number of subscriber increase levels for their streaming service. Now, a lot of that had to do with the fact that they were offering a free trial. Also, on top of that, a lot of people wanted to just see the Panderverse, and a lot of which are actually staying on that platform for right now. Now, that goes to show you that people want to see more South Park, people want to see more parodies of Disney, and seemingly South Park is indeed more popular than Disney and where it stands today. You know, I think that at the same exact time, Kathleen Kennedy cannot deal with the criticism, she cannot deal with the mockery and how embarrassed she really is. That's why they are taking action, and to be honest, guys, I believe that this whole legal struggle / battle, this back and forth, lashing out against each other, it's gonna go nowhere. It's gonna absolutely go nowhere, to the point where it's going to make Lucasfilm look like fools, and we know that Disney is notorious for this, trying to find legal reasons for this and that, where there's really no case for this to actually move any further. But let's discuss further. Now, on top of that, already Paramount and South Park Studios have the Panderverse planned at full speed as a full-fledged trilogy, with Kennedy claiming that they have the right and proof to take action further. Paramount and South Park Studios are reassuring Disney that what they are doing is 100% legal and that no action can be done. This drama is described as a back-and-forth legal struggle for Lucasfilm, as they desperately attempt to find the right avenue to go against the creators of South Park. Now, Trey and Matt are reportedly going to be involved in the next remote meeting that will take place in the very near future, within weeks, with the heads of Disney including Bob Iger, the CEO, with the Lucasfilm team to continue these discussions. Paramount already gave Disney a heads up that they plan to only stretch this out until December, at the latest, to reason with Disney and to make them understand that what they are doing is 100% in their right. Now, look, South Park is right. They can make a parody as much as they want to. They can poke fun at Disney as much as they want to. They can call them out endlessly. There's no stopping that. You know, it's all done through the use of parody and pure fun. And, you know, we can see that Disney is just trying to desperately try and find a legal case here that they can actually take further that's gonna absolutely go somewhere. So Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, the Disney heads, the Lucasfilm leadership team, they are all phonies, in my opinion. That's as far as I see things. They really cannot stand the fact that they are now in the hot seat. Everyone is seeing Disney for what they really are, especially after what has been happening in the public eye for, of course, Disney with the whole Disney stock really doing terrible throughout the entire of 2023, leading into next year. It does not look like it's going to have any resolution. They are going through massive cancellations and delays, and things related to Star Wars just aren't looking good either. And this is all due in part to Kathleen Kennedy. So again, I think that it was an absolute treasure to see Trey and Matt hop on board of this and to finally call out Kathleen Kennedy by name. Others out there may feel that she was, kind of not put to, parodied enough in this episode, but I think that it was perfectly laid out. Anyway, guys, drop a comment below, fill me in below in the comments what you all have to say about this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.